Protests have intensified this morning outside of an Immigration and Customs Enforcement processing facility in Chicago, Illinois. Authorities were forced to use non-lethal munitions to push back rioters. This looks familiar. It's similar to the scene that played out at an ICE facility in New York City just yesterday.
I am here to ensure that we protect all our fellow constituents. It is not illegal to be undocumented.
Let's go. Start grabbing. Let's go.
We shall not be moved. Nos regresamos. Aquí estamos y no nos vamos. Y si nos echan, nos regresamos. Aquí estamos y no nos vamos. Si nos echan, nos regresamos.
If you impede, you will be under arrest.
Well, all of this landed 11 Democrat officials in jail. They reportedly tried to force their way into offices and cells holding violent illegal immigrants. Homeland Security says 71 others, including 2 state senators and 9 state assembly members, were arrested outside the protest facility. Madison Sheahan, ICE Deputy Director, is with me now. You know, a deputy director, when you look at this is actually a lot more calm than it was outside the one here in Newark, New Jersey. I mean, that one got really rowdy, and ICE agents were pressed upon physically. Lawmakers again had to, one of them arrested, so on and so forth. Why does this keep happening? What are you looking at the department?
Well, look, I think this keeps happening because of the dangerous rhetoric that the Democrats continue to push against our law enforcement officers who are enforcing immigration law. Our officers go out every day, choose to put the American people first with the support of President Trump and Secretary Noem. These protests are not going to stop us, but I think everyone needs to know that the people these Democrats are defending are murderers, rapists, MS-13 gang members, and the list goes on and on and on. These are not people that you and I want in our communities. These are people that we need to remove from this country, and we're doing just that, thanks to President Trump and Secretary Noem.
You know, I'm sure people watching this might have the same question, and that is, how did they get this far? Like, this isn't outside the facility, and I know that there were some arrests made outside, which is what we saw, in Newark, New Jersey months ago when that got completely out of hand. But they're interior at this point, and reportedly we're trying to break into the cells of some of those illegal immigrants who are criminals being held.
Absolutely. Well, our facilities are public facilities. They're federal buildings, oftentimes that hold offices of other public officials as well as other federal entities. And so they're allowed to go in so far into our buildings. Where the harm comes into play is when they're putting our officers in danger and even putting the detainees in danger that they so want to protect throughout this process. And so what we want to make sure of is that we can get this rhetoric down, put our officers first, and allow them to be safe in doing their job, even when we continue to see these protests nationwide.
All right, well, an Illinois Democrat has gone viral for trying to stop ICE from carrying out an operation in her Chicago suburb. Let's watch together.
Stay in your cars! Tell everyone to stay in your houses! Don't open your doors! This is my city, that's right! Take off your mask! Take off your mask! What? Do not come out. Stay in your houses.
Wellness check on her. I mean, that was, wow.
It's really fascinating, isn't it? What's crazy to me is that these are lawmakers. They have the ability to go in and change law. If they don't like the immigration law as it's written, then they need to go in and change it. Our job as law enforcement is not to pick winners and losers. Our job is to enforce the law. And there's a good chance that as she's trying to run our officers out, she is just choosing to protect a gang member, a murderer, a rapist, somebody who's gone into the communities of Chicago, wreaked havoc on the American people for years, and we're putting a stop to that. And our officers will not be deterred by this. And I think the American people can see through this political rhetoric that is just trying to get points and clicks that we're just not after in this administration.
look, I mean, you're right. By her telling people who are here illegally and have committed further crimes than crossing into the country illegally, she's telling them to hide, basically. I mean, we have seen so much of this, and it's so dangerous for our officials who go there to do the right thing, those ICE agents.
Absolutely. It's continuing to cause dangerous rhetoric. We're seeing us at a heightened posture at almost 1,000% increase of assaults against our officers. These are men and women who choose to go into the community to put the American people first, to deliver on a mandate that the American people have for this administration, and they just continue to choose the side of criminals over and over again.
I tell you, and Democrats have already done that with their soft on crime policy for American citizens who are criminals in this country, choosing them over the citizens. Look, the sanctuary city of Portland is escalating a fight with immigration officials, announcing it will issue a land use violation notice to a local ICE building, accusing it of repeatedly holding detainees longer than permitted. Left-wing protesters and agitators have descended on that facility several times just since June. People are cussing and shouting. That's why you hear the beep. Protesters have tried to block vehicles from entering and exiting that facility, forcing agents to deploy tear gas and flashbangs. Last month, anti-ICE protesters were captured on video rolling out a guillotine and clashing with police before law enforcement fired munitions to disperse that crowd. This is not acceptable.
Absolutely not. And we want to make sure that we're protecting our law enforcement officers, both people and property. And this kind of behavior is just not acceptable in the United States of America.
All right. ICE Deputy Director Madison Sheahan, it is always good to have you in focus. Bring us the latest on this. Thank you. Stay safe for you and those that you're leading.
Hey, it's Will Kane. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Kane podcast for full episodes right now.